At first, I found myself slightly bewildered, casting an awkward glance as I tried to make sense of the conversation unfolding before me. Here we were, in a club full of women, immersed in an atmosphere of revelry, yet she chose this moment to share something so unexpected. She confided in me, saying, "I've never done anything wrong, I was simply pursuing my career." A few years down the line, she filed charges, selling her story to the public. But here's the thing, nothing the government presented today alters anyone's stance on the matter. We still stand by him wholeheartedly. We firmly believe he is innocent. This was a decade-long relationship, and there was no coercion, no crime. But now, there's a burning question: did Cassie truly give the green light for the infamous freak-off tapes? Diddy and his legal team are unwavering in their stance, asserting that Cassie was a fully willing participant, that there was no coercion. In fact, they have requested access to the tapes Cassie submitted as evidence to the federal authorities. However, the government is refusing to hand them over, sparking widespread speculation. Why the secrecy? What are they hiding? Adding fuel to the fire, Judge Aaron Subramanian's recent ruling has sent the internet into a frenzy, leading many to believe that Cassie may not have been entirely truthful about the tapes. So buckle up, because this development is about to shift the entire narrative. And listen, I'm not here to sway your opinion, I'll lay out the facts, and you be the judge. To grasp the full scope of this controversy, let's first revisit the allegations against Diddy. Reports suggest that he is accused of kidnapping and coercing women into participating in disturbing acts, allegedly using firearms and threats to instill fear. The indictment further states that Diddy arranged for male workers to be transported across state lines and even internationally. Women were allegedly drugged with substances like ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB. Following these encounters, participants often required 4 fluids to recover. Diddy and his attorney, Mark Agnifilo, demanded to review the evidence behind these explosive allegations. After screening the footage, Diddy's lawyer emerged with a bold declaration: the videos do not show any criminal activity. Now, this raises a serious question: if the evidence was so damning, wouldn't the prosecution have presented it in a more compelling manner? Mark Agnifilo went so far as to pen a letter to the judge, asserting that the so-called freak-offs were entirely consensual, private interactions between adults in a long-term relationship. He drew parallels to countless other couples who engage in intimate activities within the privacy of their own bedrooms, sometimes even filming them. He emphasized that the tapes do not depict wild parties, secret surveillance, other celebrities, underground tunnels, or underage individuals. In essence, the case boils down to one fundamental question: was Cassie a willing participant in her private moments with Diddy? And what about the male workers? Agnifilo took a direct approach, asking them outright whether they had been coerced into anything against their will. Their answer? A resounding no. Now, let's think critically about this. If these tapes contained incriminating evidence against Diddy, wouldn't his legal team have backed down by now? Instead, they continue to stand their ground, unwavering in their defense. Could it be that the federal authorities are withholding key information, strategically waiting to drop a bombshell in court? Let's be real, Mark Agnifilo is no rookie. He is a seasoned lawyer with an established reputation. If he had seen anything on those tapes that proved Diddy's guilt, he wouldn't risk his career on a lost cause. Yet, he continues to vigorously defend his client, prompting some to question whether Diddy has been unfairly targeted. Public sentiment is beginning to shift, with more people rallying behind Team Diddy. And here's where things get even murkier: whispers about Cassie's involvement are starting to gain traction. Her former bandmate, Chopper, recently spoke out, making claims that challenge Cassie's narrative. In an interview, Chopper revealed that he personally witnessed Cassie making calculated moves in her relationship with Diddy. According to him, she left her ex to be with Diddy in pursuit of career advancement. "I'm not saying Cassie was a saint in all of this," Chopper admitted. "Cassie had her own ways. She did what a lot of ambitious women do, she played the game." He continued, sharing a personal encounter where Cassie allegedly confided in him: "We were in a club, celebrating, having fun, and out of nowhere, she tells me, I never did anything wrong to him. I just tried to pursue my career. At the time, Chopper found it odd that she chose to bring it up in that setting. But fast forward to now, with her allegations against Diddy in full swing, and his words carry new weight. Could Cassie have knowingly entered into these situations, only to later reframe them? Now, this is precisely why Diddy's legal team is pushing to obtain copies of the tapes. If they are expected to defend him in court on May 5, wouldn't access to the evidence be crucial for a fair trial? However, the federal authorities have refused to release the footage, citing Cassie's right to privacy. Okay, fair point. But let's not forget, it's also Diddy's privacy at stake. Wouldn't granting him access be fundamental to ensuring due process? This is where things get really dicey. Judge Subramanian recently ruled that Diddy's request for the tapes has been denied, at least for now. The prosecutors argue that handing over the tapes could endanger the privacy and safety of the alleged victims. Moreover, the judge found that Diddy's legal team had not made a sufficient effort to negotiate a compromise before bringing the matter to court. He elaborated, stating, "The defense may propose alternative options for viewing the footage in a way that accommodates both parties." Essentially, if Diddy wants access, his team needs to build a stronger case for why possession of the tapes is necessary. Unsurprisingly, this ruling has sparked fierce debate. Some argue that the judge is simply being cautious, while others believe his decision is biased. One critic voiced their frustration, writing, "This sounds like corruption. Why wouldn't they hand over the evidence?" Another chimed in, "Judge Aaron is tripping. The defense has made it clear how difficult it has been to even schedule time to view the footage. That should be enough reason to grant them access." Yet another added, "This is crazy. Everyone involved was an adult. They knew what they were signing up for." So here we are, left with more questions than answers. Are the feds being unfair by withholding the tapes? Did Cassie misrepresent the nature of her involvement? And ultimately, is Diddy truly guilty, or is he a victim of a skewed narrative? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this discussion going, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.